Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Prop Wiz. I'm your host, The Wiz. Today we'll be doing a box opening of Batman from the Batman Forever. We got Robin too. We'll probably save him for the next episode. Now, full disclosure, Batman Forever is not one of my favorite movies, not even one of my favorite Batman movies, but it does hold a little weird special place in my heart. First, just breaking down the negative, the movie was too colorful. Michael Keaton was gone. Tim Burton was gone. It was just too big of a difference for me between Batman Returns and Batman Forever. With that being said, there wasn't a whole lot of superhero movies at the time, so I was excited when it dropped, watched the trailer over and over again, and was one of the first ones in the movie theater to see it. One of the things that I definitely liked about the movie was the costume design. I know a lot of people complained about the bat nipples. Dude, I don't know. I guess it was weird, but I still thought the costumes were dope. They move great. They look good on film, which leads me to this bad boy. I much preferred what they called the Panther suit in this Batman movie. This is what's called the sonar suit. He used this at the end of the movie, and there was these little weird sonar glasses and too many questions. I don't know. I never really thought about it to break down why he had to wear that suit. Again, didn't like this suit as much as the Panther suit, but I still thought the costume design was dope. And one of the cool things for me was when I bought this, I knew I was gonna buy the Robin figure. I actually love the Robin costume. I thought it was super dope. Real cool cinematic costume. And within the movie, Robin wore that costume while Batman was wearing this costume. So I knew I was gonna be displaying these two together, so this costume was appropriate. Besides, they weren't selling the Batman Panther suit, so maybe that's the real reason I got this one. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive in. We'll check out the box first. We got my boy Val Kilmer in the Batman costume in the front. Yo, some of these pictures be tricking me, man, because when I first look at it, it actually looks like a photo from the movie. Like this is actually Val Kilmer, but looking at it closely, I believe this is actually a picture of the figure, man. I guess we'll see more when we open it up, but with that being said, man, if the figure is as detailed as this photo is, then awesome. Everything else is simple, man. You got the green background that's definitely reminiscent from that movie. There was a lot of greens in that movie. Of course, if you didn't know, they had the Riddler in there, played by Jim Carrey. We got the question mark with the Bat logo, of course, synonymous with the Batman Forever movie as well. The back has the basic details, mostly warnings and stuff. Usually it has who it's made by. That information might be inside where they're kind of crediting all the artists that worked on it. But anyway, just letting us know it's the Batman sonar suit, Batman Forever 1/6 scale collectible figure. And of course, we got the Hot Toys logo. So if I hadn't said yet, this is a 1/6 scale figure was by Hot Toys. This is part of their movie masterpiece collection. Anyway, let's go ahead and just dive in. Okay, so we got a slip case and we got the figure in there all wrapped up. So it's crazy because I slid it open knowing that there was probably going to be a window there for you to see the Batman, and lo and behold, he's all wrapped up. So it wasn't as cool as a reveal as I hoped, but whatever. I guess we can see clear enough that the Batman is looking dope. Yeah, whatever. Who cares about the window? About to dive in. Dive in further. Yo, I don't know why I'm always opening the box the hard way, using my fingers to take the tape off. I got a whole set of tools here specifically for the Prop Wiz show to open stuff up. Never use it. All right, cool. Set that to the side. I'm always more careful opening up my 1/6 scale figures. Most of these boxes I keep. There's like a handful of them. I think I got the Power Rangers 1/6 scale figures where the boxes aren't really all that or real cheap. But I usually keep all of them. And these movie masterpieces specifically usually have like real cool boxes, real cool artwork on them. So I definitely keep those in the closet if I don't have room to display it in the case itself with the alongside the figures. Okay, he comes with a ton of accessories I guess we expect from Batman, especially from that time period where gadgets were a big part of those movies. There's 7 hands, different hands in here, all various styles like fists, different hands to hold different grappling guns. In fact, there's a couple in here that look like they're designed to hold something. Again, probably reflective of all the different kind of accessories he have. All the accessories are different, so probably a different hand to hold the batarang, a different accessory to hold whatever this thing is right here. Okay, they got the cape kind of stuck through the plastic and it's taped on the other side. So I gotta put this protective plastic back on it so I can lift it up. So the cape is taped in here and protected. One good thing that I can see already, it looks like the cape is already connected to the Batman figure. The Keaton figure, the Christian Bale figure, both, I had to add the cape. I can't remember if I had to do it with the Ben Affleck Batman, but most of the Batman figures that I bought, the cape comes disconnected and you either have to remove the head or remove the whole cowl to put the cape in. I actually prefer this, that the cape is already connected. I haven't taken it out all the way, but the cape is of a light material. So again, I've got almost every single Batman that they've released 1/6 scale. They usually have a leathery cape that's kind of heavy for that scale. This one is very, very light, which is cool. Imagine that means it's gonna flow or hang down real well versus the other one you gotta kind of have to play with to get it to hang in a natural looking way. Okay, let's try this again, pulling them out. All right, there we go. Shiny, which probably means I gotta be careful. It's probably gonna be prone to fingerprints. Man, he has come out of this thing looking perfect. And I was absolutely right about the cape. It just hangs perfect. I think that lighter weight gives it a little bit more flexibility than the other ones. And not dissing the other ones completely. Some of those figures, like the Michael Keaton, the 89 Batman, had little things in there to actually make it a posable cape. So this is not posable. It just hangs down. But again, man, some of this stuff is, to me, is movie accurate. Like some people complain about, hey, this thing isn't flexible. Like I haven't even started moving it yet, but I'm pretty sure his articulation is probably going to be low. But guess what? When you watch the movie, articulation was low. We all remember the Batman turn. All right, man. So he looks good. Cool thing too is he's standing without his stand. I display all my figures with the stand, keep it uniform, but I think that is cool that he's got pretty good balance. Okay. The stand is pretty much one of their standard stands. I wonder if this is the movie masterpiece, if it's specific to that. All my Batman figures have a stand like this. Superman figure as well. They got these two lights on there. This one has a battery pack, but you can't open the battery pack. So I'm assuming that these lights do not work. So that's kind of weird. Like they took the stand from another one of their figures, but they took away one of his capabilities to produce these lights here. But anyway, we have the Batman Forever logo again here, the question mark with the Batman logo in it. So that's dope. So that's the Batman. This is probably how I'm going to display them. Probably fix the arms and the hands a little bit. I think I definitely prefer the fist. I might look at a photo, man. There's a photo of Batman and Robin standing next to each other. Had a gray background, so it looked like it was some of their promotional photos or photos taken for their promotional items. My plan is to display it exactly like that. I used to have that poster hanging up in my bedroom when I was a kid. So this is a nostalgia piece. Again, not my favorite Batman movie, but you know, somehow it's still part of my late childhood that I have fond memories of. So we'll go over some of the accessories. Again, I'm not going to be using them, but they'll probably be displayed, you know, by the feet or laid out. It's going to be somewhere in the DTOF with him. First thing we got is these eyes, the sonar eyes. So I guess you can replace the eyes. I'm assuming you can take off the cowl maybe. I don't even see how you can put that in there. But you must be able to remove the head somehow and put this piece in there. I'm going to be honest with you. This was one of the worst things. It's not the worst thing about the movie, but it's definitely in my top 5, man. I hated these sonar lenses that popped up. In fact, full disclosure, when Batman did it in the Dark Knight, I didn't like it as well. I don't like that radar vision. I don't like lenses pop. It's just, I don't know. I hated it. It was corny, mad corny. Didn't ruin the movie. You know, The Dark Knight is still one of the dopest movies ever, but I'm allowed to critique the one thing I didn't like. If I didn't like it in that phenomenal movie, The Dark Knight, then rest assured, I definitely didn't like it in Batman Forever. Okay, we got his Batarang. Everything was updated for this movie. Everything had a more silver look. All his weapons, if I had to guess, they were probably going for a surgical look. Like they opened the drawer, showed the weapons at the beginning when he was grabbing his Batarangs at random. Everything was silver, had this shiny look to it. Cool. Got the same Batarang, but folded. What else? We got this little thing that goes on his wrist. I believe this was some kind of cutter. I don't remember. seeing it. I don't know if I've seen this in the movie or if this is something I've seen in promotional items or something that was in the trailer, right? You got to remember there was a trailer that dropped that had some footage that wasn't in the finished product, including that, you know, that scene where Bruce Wayne was face to face with this giant bat. Real dope scene that was in the trailer that did not end up in the final movie. I don't know what this is. I thought I had broke it. Oh, same kind of thing. So this is another piece that attaches to the wrist, and it looked like that thing that he was shooting, because he was shooting little batarangs too, specifically when he had the sonar suit on. So this batarang, or this little bat ninja star or whatever, actually comes out. Oh, cool. It's a grappling gun. So you can actually replace the batarang and have the rope if you want to do an action shot with the batarang shooting out. Man, y'all leave me a comment if y'all, not even if you don't have this specific one, but maybe one of the Spider-Man figures, any figure that has a rope with something attached for your action poses. Who uses those? In my opinion, it doesn't really convey the action. It doesn't look like something that's shooting out. It just looks like, I don't know, a batarang hanging off of a stick. So not dissing anybody. Needless to say, I don't use it. I just want to know what you guys do. And then we got this thing that I showed earlier. I believe this is for the underwater. You know what? There was a scene when I think he was in his little submarine thing when the bat wing went down, and this shot him out of the bat wing for a second. It was like a real quick scene. They just showed him being pulled by this. So I believe that's what this is. It looked like I say that because it's got little propellers on it. It does got a aerodynamic look to it. Yeah, maybe it was for water. All the weapons I'm gonna have displayed around them, but anything that I think is weird and corny looking like this is going back in the box. Because I don't want nobody asking me no questions I can't answer.
What kind of a man has bats on the brain?
Don't know. Okay, that looked like that's pretty much it, man. Check some of his articulation. Like, I ain't gonna do too much, but yeah, he's got some basic stuff. It goes up and down. Feels like he's double jointed. I don't know if the legs are that way. Nah, the legs don't feel that way. But you see how scary I am moving this thing. It's not a lot of movement. And again, that's not bad for me. He's just gonna be standing there. I mean, pre-Christian Bale Batman, just stand there. So I'm cool with that. As far as the likeness, man, that's Val Kilmer. The painting is well done. The eyes are very, very, very lifelike. He looks proportionate. I mean, this looks like Val Kilmer from that movie. Man, this is an awesome figure. Real cool details. Like I alluded with the overall posability, anything about this figure in terms of, hey, it looks kind of plasticky, or, yo, the suit kind of looks like rubber. Well, that's how it looked in those movies. So I venture out to say some of the things that some people might complain about is probably accurate to that film. But anyway, that's it with Batman. I love it. Dope figure. Hopefully they come out with a Batmobile.
It's the car, right? Chicks love the car.
I know Jazz Dioramas, Jazz Inc., if you guys aren't familiar with, he makes a whole bunch of vehicles. He just did the 66 Batmobile. He's working on the 89 Batmobile now. He's done a 1/6 scale Batwing that I wanted, but the price was out of my range. It's very reasonable for what it is. He's a smaller company. I believe his prices are fair, being that he doesn't mass produce them. There's a limited amount that come out, and a lot of detail, a lot of research that he personally puts into this stuff, man. So the Batwing was definitely on my list from the 89 film, was even at a fair price, which is out of my price range, man. I want to say it was $2,500. It might have been more than that. And yeah, I couldn't do it. And it's not always just a price thing too. You get something that big, a 1/6 scale bat wing, it's like, that's taking up not just a space in your corner, man. That's taking up a nice size room, in my opinion. So couldn't get it, man. So, but stay tuned. I'm actually got files to 3D print one. In fact, I printed a prototype out quite some time, a piece of it. So stay tuned for that. I will be printing. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing a 1/6 scale Batwing, but we will be pumping a Batwing out of here pretty soon, man. But back to this bad boy, man. He's dope. I would love it if Hot Toys do the Panther suit. Now, if they start dropping the Batman and Robin with George Clooney, I can't do that. I didn't care for Batman Forever, but I do not like Batman and Robin. You know what I'm saying? I guess the slither of of glow that it had was the fact that you had Arnold Schwarzenegger in there playing Arnold Schwarzenegger with his little commando style jokes and one-liners that made that movie watchable, I guess. But as far as a Batman film, dude, I couldn't rock with it. And one of my beefs with Batman Forever, which Batman Forever wasn't that bad, but I could see the signs. I could see the stepping stones. In my opinion, Joel Schumacher just didn't understand Batman. I feel like he was more of a 66 Batman fan. And his idea was, this is a comic book. He made it colorful. He made the lines. That's what it was, man. Batman Forever was like a living comic book. In fact, I had these boxes sitting on a shelf downstairs before I brought them up here. My daughter saw it, and she asked me, what game did this come from? So she actually thought this was a video game, Batman. It didn't even occur to her. And yes, I've shielded my kids from those movies. Super geeks, man. They've seen everything from Gremlins to the newest Batman, every Marvel film. But I did shield them from Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. They've never seen it. So, sorry. With that being said, I like the figure, man. It looks good. I've got a ton of Batman. Hopefully, I'll take a picture or something and show it, man. A lot of my DC figures and specifically my Batmans are all together. So I think this guy will look real good next to those. But anyway, that's it. I guess I can go on and on babbling about a movie I don't like. But let me know what you guys think. I'm pretty sure some of y'all probably have fond memories of Batman Forever. Did you get this figure? Did you get any other Batman figure? What do you think? I believe this one is still on sale, which means a lot of people probably don't like it. It didn't sell out. But still, if you got plans of getting one, let me know, man. Leave me some comments, yo. Just let me know what you guys think. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll knock out Robin as well. But until then, love you guys to death. Make sure you subscribe, like the video if you like it, share, and I'll check you guys out next time, all right? Peace.
Yo, whack cats wanna bounce, stop rapping to do it. Hip hop's mind, bloodline, blood fluid is flowing through it. Basic mathematics, either you're subtracting or adding to it. You sad as mumbling rap, auto-tune to some trap music that's useless as mucus is. Try rapping through it, take tablets of acid, your ass is absolutely stupid. The cash 22 is you can buy the Buick or the Lambo, but where's he look good in the Ford Fusion? I'm broke and being dope alone doesn't pay bills, but real sad, keep grinding cause maybe one day it will, so I pray that it will, knowing it takes some skills. I got the skill part down pack and got the passion that's real.